Let's go to James, who's on the line in Marble Hill, Missouri. James, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
James, I'm living the dream. How can I help today?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, I think the best way to sum up my situation is I kind of feel like a Lamborghini in a school zone.
I like that. Man, we got to get you on the open road, brother.
I agree. So I'm kind of in an industry that I've been in since I was a teenager.
Which is what?
I'm pretty much, it's embroidery. Okay. I've worked in the embroidery industry forever.
Okay.
And I'm pretty much, I have quite a bit of experience in a lot of facets of the industry.
Okay.
From actually producing embroidery to delivering machines, setting them up and training people all over the United States, and fixing the machines. And currently I just find myself through a bunch of weird situations back kind of at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm not making the money I used to make in the industry, and there just doesn't seem to be the opportunity to really get back out there, I guess.
Gotcha. So let me ask you a couple quick questions. A, do you want, if I could fix all that, and let's say you were at the top of the heap instead of at the bottom in the embroidery industry, would you be thrilled, or would you still be going, man, I still feel like I'm a Lamborghini in the school zone?
Well, there's different facets of the job. And I've been kind of tossing around the ideas of where I'd want to be at within the industry. I used to be at the height of what I was doing, fixing the machines, like going to different shops and stuff, and fixing the machines for people when they had trouble with them. I've thought about that question. I knew you were going to ask it quite a bit. And
so you're hemming and hawing, and we don't have a lot of time left. What's the answer? Come on, it's right there at the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, I would definitely be back out there doing that.
Okay, fixing machines. So the question is, are you unclear as to why you're where you are now? Or do you know what happened?
No, I do know what happened.
Okay, so how do we, so we don't need to spend our time on that. So why'd you call me today? Is it, hey, Ken, I want to know how to get back to that fixing machines position, or what? I mean, what's before you today that you called me about? What is it?
Well, I'm just seeing a lack of the opportunity to do that, which is what I'd really like to do. But, I was also thinking about, is it time for a change in careers?
Well, wait a second. What if you're doing the right thing in the wrong place? Who else is doing that embroidery stuff? Or who else has got those machines? And with all your qualifications, you don't have a character issue, do you? Is this something that we got to overcome, some type of a failure, and you got demoted that would prohibit you from going to somebody else in the same industry?
Well, kind of yes and kind of no. I've made a lot of bad decisions in the past that kind of led me to the place that I'm at now. And I've looked for opportunities with other companies, and they just don't seem to be readily available at the moment.
Okay, well, that just means the opportunity's not there, but that doesn't mean that it won't be there. So let's just say, here's where this is for you. I'm okay with you changing industries. I don't think you have to stay in the embroidery industry, but you have to overcome some poor decisions. And I believe in redemption and restoration big time. So number one, you're going to have to fix that. There's only so much you can do sometimes to fix that internally. If the leadership won't allow you to be fully restored, and that's keeping you down, that means you're going to have to move on. Do you understand? Now, that doesn't disqualify you, I don't think, from getting hired somewhere else, unless you've got something on your record and things like that you have to overcome. And the only way you're going to do that is by using the proximity principle. See, this is the game changer. You're going to get around people that are doing what you want to do, and in places where it's happening, and you make those connections, you keep learning, you keep doing, you keep connecting, and then opportunity is going to find you. Now, what I want to point out here is that the fixing of machines, the embroidery machines, there's some talent and skill there that you could go fix machines in another industry for somebody else and probably really enjoy it. Am I right?
Yeah. That's definitely.
So my point is this.
So.
You've identified for me what you want to do. You know exactly where you are at the top of the hill. That's what you said. So what's it going to take to get there? You know the embroidery industry, but then you know that you've also got some transferable skills to fix other things. So once you identify all the different ways you can do that type of work, whether in embroidery or outside of that industry, where are those roles? Who do you know that knows somebody that works in those places? Start practicing proximity. Get around people that are doing some of the stuff you want to do in other companies, other places. It's good old-fashioned hustle. And then opportunity is going to find you. But you need to fix anything you haven't fixed from the character problem.